Corny. Trite, banal, or mawkishly sentimental. Other synonyms include hackneyed, commonplace, cliched, predictable, stereotyped, tired, stale, overworked, overused, and well-worn. But is corny as bad as we make it out to be? Now, of course many of you would say, of course corny's bad, with synonyms like overworked, overused, and all of the like. Honestly, corny's kind of silly. But y'all don't understand. I'm the kind of person who lives for corny. I live for cliched movie endings and bad jokes. You have to understand, I'm the person, and I learned this from my friend Aiden, I'm the person who, when we were doing A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, a musical based in Roman plays, I went up to people saying high five and putting up 2 fingers. I live for puns and bad jokes and just honestly kind of being ridiculous. So being the person I am, it makes me kind of sad when people use corny as a criticism for the things I love. Like, if you look earlier in the channel, you'll see one of my favorite shows is Once Upon a Time. It's absolutely so corny. It's a show about fairy tales in quote-unquote our world, a world without magic, but it still so desperately wants to believe that true love and courage will prevail and that good will always win in the end. And to the very cynical world we live in, that is corny. It is. Part of what's gotten me started on this was something I've been writing on and off since I was about 13 years old. And in this newest version of it, one of the main characters is talking to the main character about the MC's roommate and the other character's best friend, and how he's in love with her and is afraid to tell her because he's afraid it will ruin their friendship. And he asks the main character, is that lame? And she says yes, but it's honest. And I think that's our culture's problem with corny. I'm really starting to wake up to how cynical the world has always been. I used to think that it was different, but I'm starting to realize it hasn't been. I've just been too blind to really see it. And I think that's our problem with silly and with corny, is that it's so terrifyingly honest. And it is cliche because it's so universal. Everyone on some level understands how something corny feels because it's honest and it's terrifying being honest. It's so scary to lay yourself out there, and that's what corny does. And clearly, like, that's just the mode I live in. I mean, I'm talking to you guys about being unfailingly honest, and I'd like to think that's hopefully what I do on this channel. But it is terrifying, and so I think we push it away and don't accept it as reality, because and it's also very much a heightened version of reality. I'm not going to pretend like it's not. But I think we're afraid of it, because it means being open and so unbelievably raw in a way not a lot of people, myself included, trust themselves to be anymore. I guess what I'm saying is corny at its heart is the way a lot of us wish we could be and just don't know how to be anymore. And so rather than accept it, we push it away and say, well, that's not real, that's just silly, it's just kids stuff, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't reflect the world. The only way things reflect the world is if we choose to make them so. And I guess that's my case for corny, is that it's only real if we make it. Now, I'm not going out and saying that we need to go out and say every thought and word that comes into our head and have every emotion at 10,000. Take it from someone who already does. It's exhausting. It's so tiring, and discretion is so absolutely key. It's a hard lesson I've had to learn in my life. I will most likely tell you about it sometime. But I do want to hear what you think. Do you agree that maybe part of the reason we're so afraid of corniness is because it shows us a rawness we wish we could attain? Or do you think I'm totally crazy and off base? Because that's a thing too. I understand not everyone lives with their hearts on their sleeves in such a sentimental way that I do. And I do understand that. So if that's what you think, please tell me. I'd like to have a discussion with you. And if not, don't forget to click like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description. And I hope you all have a nice night. I'll see you later, my darlings.